last. So it begins.
Faigivar, Dinalank, Anurank.
Give them a volley.
Ehuena. Takson barnash yetheu bayamin khayil. Tepa ananesh.
Shila! Kulkum Shamila! Hakashkia Lachna al-Shahadu! Shamil Millafe! Magseratkom!
We must learn to forgive others for their actions. Forgiving someone who has wronged you is an act loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It does not mean that we agree or condone the injustices committed to us by others. It means we let go. Forgiveness will free you of the burden and the obstacles to your growth and success.
So let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be the judge. For if we do not forgive others for their mistakes, why should God forgive us of ours? Our Imam, he is in office now. He's here with us today. So we must prepare for the revolution.
Our future is tomorrow.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect him and hasten his reappearance. Wassalam. Salawat.
Inspired in me that your God is one God, will ye then surrender unto him?
He was an unlettered prophet. He was a mercy and a messenger. He was a mercy to mankind. He was a great favor. He was sent with an irrefutable truth. He was a man dealing gently with all people. Never in his life did he ever lift his hand to hit any human being. Ever. Not a servant, not a wife, not a child, not a friend. He was a mercy to the world. He was the best example to follow. He was the last prophet of mankind. He was sent to all the mankind and the jinn. He was victorious over all systems, and he was created on an exalted standard. Never drank alcohol throughout his life. Never used any kind of intoxicant. He never committed fornication or adultery. He never looked upon any woman with lust in his entire life. This was the manner of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His tolerance, his mercy, his patience, his integrity, feeding the poor, visiting the sick, discharging the army, acting as a statesman, acting as an arbiter, sewing his clothes, washing his house, shopping for the food, doing all the things that you and I do, and at night standing in prayer for 4 or 5 hours at a time. And in the day, fighting the battles, discharging the armies, giving the ahkam and the rulings, explaining the Quran, instructing the people in behavior. How could a man do all of that and stand 4 or 5 hours at night at one time? What kind of human being could that be? It was a messenger. It was a prophet. This was a man with a message. This was a man in this world, but always thinking about the hereafter. Oh Muslims, oh non-Muslims, think about this kind of man. Have you heard of such a man? Have you ever seen such a man? Have you read about such a man?
He was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad, mercy upon mankind. He was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad, mercy upon mankind, teacher of all mankind.
This is the scene at the moment, 50 meters away from the inner perimeter, beyond which only the security, police and emergency services are allowed. I can see the flashing lights of the police command vehicles behind me. It's not entirely clear as yet how the events unfolded here today, but absolute chaos is the only word that can describe the situation at the moment. As far as we're aware, the man is said to be an innocent civilian. Sacred house. Many people have been upset by this.
Sir.
Police are trying to clear the area, but there are 4.
Dr. Ali, are you okay?
على آل ياسين السلام عليك يا حجة الله ودليل إرادته السلام عليك يا بقية الله في أرضه